Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, I'm Dikshita. Welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be sharing my review on the newly launched foundation from Nykaa, which is this one, their all-day matte foundation. So Nykaa was dropping hints on Instagram about the launch of this foundation, and when I saw the campaign and everything, I thought that this foundation will be expensive because Nykaa के generally जो products हैं वो expensive ही रहते हैं, and since it's a foundation, it comes in this glass packaging and this pump. I thought they'll keep the price of this foundation very high, but to my surprise, this is not that expensive. Like this is for 599 rupees. So I thought the price point was still good, and they had some launch offer as well. Like they were giving 10% discount. So when I bought this, there was a 10% discount on this foundation. So yeah, in today's video, I'll be sharing my review about this foundation with you guys. I'll show you the application and the finish of this foundation. So if you are interested, please keep on watching this video. So first let's talk about the packaging of this foundation. So it comes in this kind of glass bottle. There was no outer packaging. I think Nykaa saved on the outer packaging of this foundation because generally उनके products में outer packaging होती है, but in this one there is no outer packaging. You get the foundation like this only without any packaging. So it comes in this kind of glass bottle. The bottle is very heavy. It's a very good quality glass bottle, and it also has this pump. Having a pump in the foundation is always very good because you can easily control the quantity of the foundation you want to use. So I really like that part. So this foundation retails for 599 rupees for 30 ml of product, and the shelf life of this foundation is 3 years. All these details are mentioned on the packaging of the foundation itself. This foundation is formulated in Italy. I think all the products from Nykaa are formulated in Italy only, and it is vegan, dermatologically tested, paraben free, and it is not tested on animals. So this foundation comes in 15 different shades, and they have categorized all the shades based on undertones and overtones, and you can find all those details on the website only. So they have mentioned on the website only like what all shades are applicable for light skin tone, medium skin tone, tan and deep, and then they have mentioned the undertones as well of all the foundations. So it was very easy for me to select the shade. So I got the shade Sand 07. So it was for medium skin tone and with neutral undertones, and this shade actually matches me pretty well. So having 15 shades in the foundation is good, but I think Nykaa can do better since it's a big company. They can easily launch at least 30 shades of foundation. Like उनके दूसरे जो foundation है, the previous one, what was the name of that foundation? Oh, I totally forgot the name. That comes in tube packaging, right? तो उसके अंदर भी I think 15 shades launch किए थे उन्होंने, and I thought कि जब वो दूसरा कोई फाउंडेशन लॉन्च करेंगे और दे माइट कम अप विथ सम मोर शेड्स इन दैट फाउंडेशन, बट दैट डिडंट हैपन. So I was expecting that they'll launch more shades in this one, but this time also they launched 15 shades only. So the shade range is good, but it can be better totally. It's a matte foundation, and the bottle itself, they have mentioned that it is applicable for normal to combination skin. It's a matte formula and a long wear formula. Also, it is supposed to have soft matte finish, medium buildable coverage, lightweight and comfortable formula, non-cakey, and this is for all skin tones. So as I already mentioned, this foundation comes with this pump, and the consistency of this foundation is not too thick or liquidy. It's somewhere in between, but this consistency is very creamy and very smooth. So I felt because of this very nice creamy consistency, you can blend this foundation easily with your fingers. I actually don't prefer blending the foundations with my fingers, but if you like to do that, you can easily do that, because when I was applying this foundation, I first apply this foundation using my fingers like all over my face before blending it. एंड जब मैं इसको अप्लाई कर रही थी ना, तभी मुझे फील हो गया कि ये इजीली ब्लेंड हो जाएगा फिंगर से. बट आई ब्लेंडेड द फाउंडेशन यूजिंग अ ब्यूटी स्पॉन्ज. सो ऑन माई राइट साइड आई यूज अ ब्यूटी स्पॉन्ज टू ब्लेंड दिस फाउंडेशन. इट वॉज वेरी 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 ईजी टू ब्लेंड इट. लाइक मुझे बिल्कुल भी एफर्ट नहीं करना पड़ा ब्लेंड करने के लिए. बहुत ही जल्दी और बहुत ही ईजिली ब्लेंड हो गया. एंड द कवरेज व्हाट आई गॉट विद द वन लेयर ऑफ द फाउंडेशन वॉज मीडियम. इट डिडंट कवर the marks I have on this side, so I could get only medium coverage with this foundation. So I applied one more layer of this foundation, and this time I concentrated only on the middle part of the cheek where I have those marks. So with the second layer I could cover the marks better, but still it didn't provide full coverage, and I don't think they even claim that this foundation provides full coverage. They say that it provides medium to buildable coverage, and I could see that I could build up the coverage with the foundation, and even with 2 layers the foundation was not looking cakey. Now on my left side I used a brush to blend the foundation, and it was easy to blend the foundation with brush as well. ब्रश के साथ भी बिल्कुल भी एफर्ट नहीं करना पड़ा, बहुत ही इजीली ब्लेंड हो गया. ऑल्सो द कवरेज विच आई गॉट विद ब्रश विथ 1 layer ऑफ दिस फाउंडेशन वॉज लिटिल बेटर देन द स्पॉन्ज साइड. तो अगर आप ब्रश से इस फाउंडेशन को ब्लेंड करेंगे सो इन सिंगल लेयर ओनली यू विल गेट गुड कवरेज. एंड मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा अप्लाई नहीं करना पड़ा. आई डिड अप्लाई द सेकेंड लेयर एज वेल, बट आई अप्लाइड वेरी लेस ऑन द लेफ्ट साइड बिकॉज फर्स्ट लेयर में ही मेरे को अच्छी पिगमेंटेशन, अच्छा कवरेज मिल गया था with the brush. So I think to blend this foundation you can use your fingers or any tools like brush or sponge. Blending is very easy with either of the tools, but the finish what you get with sponge is better than the brush side. I anyway prefer sponge because I like the finish of the sponge, but with this foundation I observed that जो sponge side थी वो थोड़ी ज़्यादा natural, थोड़ी ज़्यादा smooth लग रही थी than the brush side. So I would prefer using a sponge with this foundation as well. Now this shade which I got sand, when I swatched it on back of my hand and on my face, it was looking little light, but when I blended it, ये अच्छे से match हो गया मेरी skin से, and it was matching pretty well with my chest. My neck area is little darker than my chest, so after I blended the foundation all over my face, it was matching my chest pretty well. I also did the oxidization test of this foundation, so I applied some of the foundation on back of my hand and I let it there for some time, and उसके बाद मैंने एक fresh swatch apply किया, and I observed that on my hand it did oxidize, but the undertone of the foundation didn't change, like it was still looking in neutral undertone only. Generally मैंने देखा है कि जब foundation oxidize होते हैं ना, they turn into that orange kind of shade, उनके undertones change जाते हैं, थोड़े से orangish लगने लगते हैं, and that's why they look very weird on the face when they oxidize. But with this one I observed कि जो उसकी undertone है वो बिल्कुल change नहीं हुई, and on my face it actually didn't oxidize much. हाथ पे so oxidize हुआ था, but face पे I was not seeing that much of a difference, and it was actually looking better. Since I told you थोड़ा सा light है मेरी skin के लिए, so I think थोड़ा oxidize होने के बाद it was matching me even better. तो overall I think even though it oxidizes, but since it doesn't change the undertone, it will still look good on the face. And anyway, it doesn't oxidize drastically, at least for me it didn't. Now if we talk about the finish of this foundation, as the name suggests, it's a matte foundation. It provides a soft matte finish. So when I saw that Nykaa is launching a new foundation, and when I saw it's an all day matte foundation, I was not very intrigued initially because I'm not liking matte foundation a lot these days. I like the foundation which gives natural finish, hydrating natural finish. So I was not very excited about this launch, but I thought let's buy it and try it. Maybe it will be helpful for oily skin people, so I can at least give my review about the foundation to you guys. But when I used it, I observed that it's a matte foundation, but it doesn't make your face look very very dry or flat, which I actually like, and it was not clinging to any dry patches. It was looking very smooth actually. It doesn't look hydrating or illuminating obviously because it's a matte foundation, but it doesn't make your skin look very very dry as well, which is a really good thing about a matte foundation. Because अगर आपने matte foundations try करे हैं इससे पहले, तो उनके साथ ऐसा होता है कि face ना बहुत ही ज़्यादा flat और बहुत ही dry लगने लगता है, and it doesn't look very good, it doesn't look natural. So yeah, I don't like that kind of finish, so that was not happening with this. It's a matte foundation, but still it was looking a little bit natural on the face, and I was actually very happy to see that. So I have normal to combination skin, and this foundation worked really well for me. So if you have normal to combination skin and if you have oily skin, this will be a very good foundation for you. But if you have dry skin, I'm not very sure that you can use this foundation because it's a matte foundation. If you have little bit of dry skin and if you hydrate, moisturize your skin really well, you can still use this foundation because it gives you that soft matte finish. But if you have too dry skin, I don't think this will be a good foundation for you. But I would still recommend you guys to watch some video from a YouTuber who has dry skin, so you will get better idea, because I can't comment how this will work for for people with very dry skin. So when I was testing this foundation, I wore it for 5 to 6 hours. I couldn't wear this foundation for a longer time, but after wearing it for 6 hours, I could see that it was not looking shiny on the face. Like my face was not looking shiny or oily. So I think it controls your oil really well. Anyway, I don't have a oily skin, but my T zone is little oily, और अगर illuminating foundation होता है तो थोड़ा सा shiny हो जाता है on this area, but that didn't happen with this. At least after wearing it for 5-6 hours, my face was not looking very shiny or very oily. थोड़ा बहुत ही थोड़ी सी shine आ गई थी, but not too much. Also the foundation was still looking very good on the face. It didn't move from anywhere. It creased little bit in my smile lines. I think because I didn't prep my smile lines that day properly, like I didn't apply primers there. So it was creasing little bit here, but not too much. like बहुत ज़्यादा visible नहीं थी creasing, but थोड़ा बहुत crease हो रहा था. And it settled in this area, like around my nose it settled. But that happens with me mostly with the foundations, and since it's a matte foundation वो थोड़ा सा prominent था. Otherwise overall I think it was still looking very good even after wearing it for that much time. Also they claim that it's a lightweight foundation. I don't think so, because I could feel I was wearing that foundation. It was not very heavy that it was making it comfortable to wear this, but still I could feel that I'm wearing something on my face. So I won't say it's a lightweight foundation, but yeah, it's very comfortable to wear. And all the products which I applied on top of this foundation went really well. They applied and blended very easily and very well, and this foundation didn't move at all. So overall I think it's a good foundation. You're getting a very good packaging with a pump. This one retails for 599 rupees, which is affordable. I think affordability is again subjective, but I think the price point of this foundation is good for 30 ml of product. The shade range is okay, like you can still find your shade in this foundation. I think they have some light shades and some deeper shades as well. So I believe you can find your shade match. Nykaa can totally work on the shade range of this foundation, but otherwise the finish is good. It looks very beautiful on the face. It doesn't look very dry or too matte on the face. The finish is good. It provides medium to buildable coverage. It lasts for a pretty long time, and it's very comfortable to wear as well. So overall I think it's a good foundation, and if you're looking for a good matte foundation, you can totally check this foundation out. I think you will like it. So yeah guys, that's all for today's video. I hope you like this review, and it was helpful for you. If you did, please like and share the video. Also please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already, and don't forget to press the notification bell so that you will be notified for my future uploads. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. I'll see you in my next one. Till then, take care, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.